What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about the veterans, the Wild Card Wednesday. EA Sports is forcing me and all of you guys to go Raiders theme team, right? Because they keep dropping so many Raiders, and it's like, yo, what the heck? Yo, can you drop somebody else? I don't know if I'm going to have to end up doing it, guys, but pretty much everybody that I play, for the most part, you know, these guys are coming out with Raider theme teams, and Jared Cook is OP. I got to tell you, man, he's a really, really good card. He's always been really, really fast, but now in this year of Madden where you can't, use those physical chems and stuff like that to kind of get everybody up with speed, having the faster players is just very, very ideal. So what we're going to take a look at right now, just so you guys understand what's going on, let's go to the program. We're going to go to veterans because you also have, Cordarrelle Patterson. So there's a lot of players that are available for the Raiders. Some of you guys are going to be asking me, like, Gmia, what do you think? Should we, pursue it? Like, what is the deal? I feel that you should do what makes you happy. All right. Now, it's a difference between being happy and also being able to win games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very thin line between those two things. But these players, if you max out your Raiders theme team, just keep in mind, right? This guy's going to go to a 92. Plus 2 is a 94. Now remember, the strategy cards are available for running backs only. So you could definitely, if you're that kind of a psycho and you want to run the ball a lot, which I don't recommend, you can also use strategy cards to boost this guy even more. But that's not going to be something that many of us do. We're going after the wide receivers with speed. I do believe that later on they'll do like a strategy card for tight ends and all that stuff, but I think they're testing it out to see just how much money they can actually make. And a lot of us invested a lot to get those strategy cards. But just looking at the way that this is set up, right? He would get powered up to a 92, plus the 2 is a 94. So he's already that much faster than Reginald Bush. The only problem is Reginald Bush is a receiving back, and he's an elusive back. So you're not getting the abilities you want for the +1 or the 1 AP or whatever. That's the only major issue with his card. If you're not somebody that wants the backfield master and stuff like that, these are some really, really wild cards. So you have the opportunity to take a look at all this stuff, and it's like EA is like, yo, you want a Raider? You want a Raider? Here, everybody have a Raider, bro. Oprah Winfrey, bro, she's working there, dog. Everybody gets a Raider. So listen, this is where you guys have to be very, very careful, right? If I make the sacrifice and I go Raiders right now, right? Like let's just say, for instance, I get rid of all of the Niners. Oh, I'm going to show you Jared Cook, because we actually got Jared Cook. So I'm going to show you in this part of the lineup, bro. But just think about it, right? Let's say I get rid of everybody and I go Raiders. The biggest thing that's going to happen is, like, my O-line, I guess we could work the O-line by putting players out of position and, figuring that out. But we're going to have to be very, very careful because, hold up, first of all, if you still have Darren Waller, Jared Cook, in my opinion, although 1 inch shorter, is actually better than Darren Waller in this game because you're going to save that much money right now. If you just want to have Darren Waller because you like the 6'6" frame and all that good stuff, it's fine. But typically 1 tight end plus you got the, Kyle dig out your girl's pits. It's pretty good. So I would just go ahead and rock with this guy. So if you're a 50 of 50 Raiders team, this guy is 92 speed with 93 excel, some kind of weirdness like this, right? That is ridiculous right now at this point in the game. So he alone, the tight end is so important in this year's Madden because of the way the game plays. He's making me want to do it. Now, some of you guys brought up, yo, Gmi, Uncle Vern. Uncle Vern is going to be super fast on a Niner theme team, but unless they release other players like Namdi, Taylor Mays, what's the other dude's name? I forgot, Ronnie Lott. Like, certain players to kind of boost overall with the squad, I don't really see how it's going to matter. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Should we wait for Ricky Jackson? Is Ricky Jackson going to be that good to hold us off? I don't really know. I think that we're going to have to make that move and just go Raiders. But for those of you guys that are going psychopathic and you're going like, yo, bro, I'm about to go Raiders, and I'm going, pretty much you guys are like, yo, I'm going to go 50 of 50. Just keep in mind what pretty much what you guys are doing. EA Sports has it broken with the visuals. So right here, right, obviously the head coach in the stadium would be 2 Raiders, right? But this also counts. So we could get 4 Raiders right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not as hard to do it, but I'm just letting you guys know, like, usually they would separate the visuals from what's on the team, and then you have the second thing. They haven't switched it, so that's still affecting it. Also, if you're running the Raiders offense and defense, this also counts, which is stupid, but it counts. So you're going to have to figure out, I'm not going to switch to the Raiders playbook because I just can't do that. But if you start doing the math with the stuff, if we just go all Raiders straight across the board, that's 4 right there. We got to go get the, obviously we got to get the actual team diamond. That's going to be 7. You got the other player that, automatically you're going to be able to take care of with that. And Lance Allworth, he's also going to boost. Devin Hester's going to boost. So there's ways to go about this. I just want you guys to understand, it's just the fact that it's going to cost coins, right? It's going to cost us coins, money, that we don't generally want to have to spend. You got 2 fullbacks. Also, we're going to keep the Josh Allen. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to, obviously be out of here. Reggie Bush we get rid of. Derrick Henry we're going to keep. We'll figure out what's going on with the other Raider players. Deebo Samuel, for those of you guys that are asking, he's pretty good. Like, he'll run his crosser, pretty well, but the Raiders also have a lot of players that you can use. My only issue is how we're going to move, mix and match the O-line. Because the last time that I switched up and got a different, a max theme team, which was the, what did we do? We did the Niners. I wanted like a 20-game losing streak. My O-line was trash, and I was getting the brakes beat off me. You guys have it all for your consumption right here over at GmiasWorld Gaming on YouTube. You guys can go see that time when we went 50-50. It was absolutely wild because the attributes actually do matter with the blocking. You don't need the abilities as much. The abilities do enhance a lot of things, but you don't need them as much. So with the way that the game plays, I would just say this. I would say give yourself a chance to kind of see the differences with a good O-line before you go full max out for any theme team. Because right now with the Titans, pretty much I got a Titans O-line right there, right? So, and the Titans theme team is also not that bad. But these guys with the +1 strength, they actually block. So we are able to actually get time in the pocket and do certain things. When you take away, like a Tyron Smith and a 90, stuff like that, and, a Jack Conklin, you're going to get sacked. Especially with everybody running the 3-3-5 wide, contain blitz, you are going to get sacked if you don't have the right players there. So we can actually reformat it and get it popping. Like it's not something crazy. It's just the fact that I've played with Jared Cook at a 90 speed, and I would love him at a 92. Now here's the real interesting part, right? Let's say they drop Jermichael Finley, who is also 6'5". He is going to probably be a really, really good card, but many of us are not going to have a theme team. He didn't play for the Raiders. He didn't play for the Niners. So he's out. Those are the only 2 teams that pretty much are going to rock because Taylor Mays, Ronnie Lott, Nnamdi, all these guys played Raiders. So it doesn't matter. You're just going to be mixing and matching a few things. But getting the 50, that is going to be the big deal with everything that's going on. So what I'm going to do to make it easier so everybody kind of understands what's going on, I'm going to more than likely probably wait for like a Legend weekend where we can get a bundle, and then we would probably just sell everything off. And then we would rebuild, pretty much rebuild the Raiders theme team and do something like that. Because I want you guys to be involved with it so that we can go through it together, and that way the video will stay up. And then if anybody else wants to come along, it's a lot easier to actually see it. For those of us that are blessed to be able to have have vision and sight, to actually see it. For those of us that need other ways to understand, pretty much I am going to say the names, and if you need it, if it's something that you would, pretty much need me to write down, that'll help you to be able to see it, I will definitely, write it down in that, in that regard, to kind of make you understand it. But I will say the names of the players as well, so that you guys can hear it. And I think that in the past I've done that, and it's helped out a lot of people that have different, deficiencies, so that everybody can be able to do it. I really believe that, everybody should have a chance to put together the best possible theme team, and at this time it is the Raiders. So I'm going to do everything in my power to help you guys, build it. Many of you guys already have it rocking. I was, really, trying to stick it out as much as I could with the Niners. But what I'm thinking right now, even when they do add those other players, the Mosses, like I said, Taylor Mays, Ronnie Lott, Nnamdi, all these other cards, they're Raiders. So, it doesn't really matter. And I'm telling you right now, Jared Cook at 92 speed and 6'5", he's a glitch. A lot of people don't know how to do the Gmias streak. If they did, they would have a little bit of fun with that. I will have some gameplay for you guys later. A lot of you guys left a lot of comments like, yo, Gmias, we love your full gameplays. So I will do my best to get that out for you. at least one full gameplay a day will be on this channel. Sometimes it'll be from Twitch. For those of you guys that you guys missed the Twitch streams. For those of you guys that even watched it, you guys rewatch it, and I appreciate you guys for that, for doing that as well. But a lot of you guys, enjoy it that way, so I will give it to you every day on this channel. If it's a late night upload, it is what it is, but I'll try my best to go ahead and do that for you guys as well. Everything else can be found, without any type of editing over at GmiasWorld Gaming, all right? So Jared Cook, to me, is a beast, all right? So I would definitely go ahead and take a look at this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really, really good, guys. Definitely go ahead. The run block is low, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. Check out his deep route running over here at 90. Like, this dude is ready to go. And he is still actively playing. We obviously saw him this past weekend with the Rams. Well, not the Rams, the Chargers, when they manhandled the Raiders. But it is what it is. Right now, we have the opportunity. He played for a lot of teams. You guys pick and choose what you want. But I think the Raiders is going to be where we're going to go with it. And that's going to be pretty much it, guys. So let me know your thoughts about that. Are you ready for the Raiders theme team? Is that the right way to go? Leave me all that feedback. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Until next time. One love, y'all.